Hello, this is the Extreme Sounds. It's a review of the HP Pavillion G6. On the left hand side we have an SD card slot, headphone jack, microphone jack, two USB 2.0 ports, a HDMI port, Ethernet and VGA. On the right we have a disk drive that reads DVDs, CDs and burns CDs and DVDs. Another USB 2.0 port and power. A Kensington lock as well. Sorry about the focusing there. This model is the 1200 SA with AMD Vision E2 3000M processor. It's dual core. And ATI Radeon 6 380G. Okay, this comes with Windows 7 Home Premium. It is very fast and very snappy. I'll have the specs for this laptop in the description. But it's always good to have a look at the Windows Experience rating. So it's 5.1 rated, and the specs are pretty much. I'll put the numbers in the description because you probably don't want to wait here and listen to me ramble on about them. But I got this laptop for £379. It's a really good deal. Obviously, because this is the Extreme Sounds, I wanted to get this for good sound and music. So it came with SRS premium sound. It monitors the levels of volume and stuff like that, and the internal microphone and external ones if you have one. Also, it gives you bass levels, definition, focusing, and just general effects to make the sound better, and a graphic equalizer, which I really like. And then it's got noise cancellation and acoustic echo cancellation for your microphone. And then it gives you, you can launch the sound for Windows. I mean, like, to the control panel for that. So all that software makes the sound okay, considering the speakers inside the laptop aren't the best.
You got me so wild. How can I ever deny? You got me so high I cannot feel the fire. And you keep telling me that you'll be sweet, and you never wanna leave my side.
Yeah, so the speakers, you can tell they're quite small and cheap, but again the laptop is quite cheap, so I'm not going to be bothered there. And also have a big hi-fi to plug it into. The screen is 1366 by 768 resolution, and this is extremely clear and has got great colours. I'll just let you see that. The viewing, you can't really see this on the camera, sorry, but the viewing angles aren't the best, but they definitely do the job. Okay. Again, this is a cheap laptop, considered how good the specs are on it. After fiddling around with the settings a bit, you'll notice that the webcam isn't too bad quality, and the microphone is clear enough for most conversations thanks to the SRS sound control panel. Also on this laptop, the trackpad supports multi-touch, so you can pinch to zoom, or you can use two fingers to zoom like that as well. That's useful if you're scrolling through folders or on the internet and you need to scroll down a web page. I really like the trackpad on this laptop because it's got this texture on it. You probably can't really see that, but it's got this nice texture on it, which means that your finger runs on the top of these little dimples on it, and there's a little thing where you can double tap that and it'll cut it off or turn it back on. The keyboard is a island style keyboard, which at a glance looked a bit like Chiclet, but it's just Ireland, and it's really good. It's the best keyboard I've tried, and you can just type away at that very easily, and the spacing is quite good as well. So there's good groove gaps there. Along the top there is a little question mark there, and get up the help thing, which is actually quite good. Help and support from HP is quite good. Brightness, it goes fairly dim, which is quite good, because if you want good battery life, you want it to go quite dim, and it goes bright as well, which is good, obviously. And you can switch for displays and projectors, which I use because I have multi-monitors, and I really like this button. It's a button to go onto the web, which seems pretty simple. Actually, if you just open your computer and you want to quickly get on the web to do something, then it's very simple. And then you've got track back and forward and play, which I use a lot, and then obviously volume. I like it's a little graphic thing to show you what's happening there, and then there's mute. Right, the Wi-Fi, there's a little light there as well, which is good. You press it and it will go amber, and then you press it again and it will go on again. It reconnects very quickly, which is good if you want to put it into standby or sleep, and then you take it back out, it will connect really quickly. But if you press it, you can press it by accident sometimes, and it'll cut off Wi-Fi, which can be bad sometimes. And then, sorry, you can't see this, but insert and print screen and delete along the top. If you get the settings right on this laptop, the battery life is very good at 7 hours, and this is with the standard 6-hour battery. Right, this is Crysis running now, and this is just a test to see how good the graphics are. I'm not very good at this game, so sorry about that. And I will have a little picture showing the frame rate, but it's running very smooth. There's no glitches or anything, it all works well. It's very fast, and I'll show you frame rate now. I'm very sorry about this, but I don't have any screen recording software, but here is the frames per second. So 45, can you see there? 30, so it's pretty smooth, you know. 43, this is a Crysis. This is what the fan sounds like at about 70%. I just thought I'd note that because it can get quite loud sometimes and whiny, but it doesn't normally come on. This laptop came with a Hewlett Packard mouse, which was free with it, and I just thought I'd mention that I really like this mouse. Opens, and it uses one AA battery, and it's a very solid design, and what I think probably call them skirts side for your thumb to go on, and it's kind of moulded to the shape of your hand, so it's really comfortable. And then you just lock it again like that. Another good thing about this, it's got this little thing you plug into your laptop to use it, but it just slips in there, so it's quite clever how they do that. And it's called driverless, so it starts immediately, which is very good. So I thought I'd just mention that one. So that was my review on the HP Pavillion G6 1200 SA, and I'd really recommend this laptop because the build quality is fantastic, it's a lovely finish, the keyboard is really good for typing on, the mouse is responsive, the multi-touch works well, the performance of the laptop is very good for the price. You've got, as you saw in Crysis, it's good performance, it's like 45 frames per second, it's brilliant, and the rating 5.1. I had a friend who has a laptop around this kind of price, and it was new as well, and it was 3.1, you know, it's the same kind of thing, 15.6 inch, so it just goes to show. But then you get 7-hour battery life, which is great because it's got efficient processor from AMD, and yeah, it's a very good laptop and I would really recommend it. Thank you for watching. That was the extreme sounds